Oh my gosh, they're really gonna do it! It's really happening! The SpongeBob tribute's really gonna happen! Squidward! They're really gonna do Sweet Victory at the halftime show! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Here we go! Here we go! Oh man! Here we go! What's this? What the heck is this? Are you kidding me? What the f- What's going on, everybody? I am DylanLasagna, and as you noticed during that poorly recreated reaction in the intro of this video, that poorly recreated reaction was in regards to what this entire video is going to be centered around. What went on during that Super Bowl 53 halftime show involving Maroon 5, those two other no-names that I don't know, even though most people know them, Travis Scott and Big Boy. Honestly, let's just get that out of the way first. I had no interest in Super Bowl 53 itself, other than the halftime show, because it was fairly predictable. The New England Patriots, the LA Rams, we already know who was going to win anyway. You can go Wikipedia, the Super Bowl 53. Moving on. The only reason why we all watched Super Bowl 53 was for the halftime show. Everyone wanted to know the answer. Was SpongeBob going to be involved in some way or some form? Why? Because of its creator, Stephen Hillenburg, because God bless his soul, his memory will live on forever and ever. He passed away in November of 2018, just a couple months ago. And fans of the show and other non-fans of SpongeBob, and they petitioned for the song Sweet Victory that was performed in Band Geeks, the episode Band Geeks, to be performed during the Super Bowl 53 halftime show. The host site for Super Bowl 53, the Atlanta Falcons home stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they teased it that they might the success, and Maroon 5 promoted it in their halftime show promo before the big halftime show, and we all thought we were gonna get SpongeBob and Sweet Victory. The Super Bowl halftime show comes along, and we get the cringe show. I mean, it's not really a cringe show. I mean, we get Maroon 5, and it honestly sucks. The beginning sucks. No disrespect to Maroon 5. I kind of like their music. It's kind of cringy, to be honest. Like, their new music is kind of cringy. And then more cringe comes along during their halftime show. Adam Levine starts taking his clothes off for no reason. And then we get, out of nowhere, Squidward. We get Squidward out of nowhere. And then it's like a new animation. Like I read from Squidward's voice actor's Facebook, that he's going to be involved in the halftime show, and he introduces. I thought he was gonna introduce Sweet Victory. He was saying something like, "And now a musical genius who needs no introduction." I thought he was referring to himself. And then we get SpongeBob doing his signature dance from Band Geeks. And then it goes to the trumpet introduction from that leads into to the song Sweet Victory, and we get this like comet flying down to the stadium, and I thought that was gonna be a cool way to introduce the song, and that's when things started skyrocketing downwards. It went into this really dumb song that I had no idea what it was called until people started talking about it in their opinions of what went down. It's called Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. And I had no idea what the song was or who Travis Scott was until this halftime show. What went down what went down in this halftime show made me kind of hate Sicko Mode. Well, not actually. Let's flip that back. It made me hate Sicko Mode, but also kind of dislike, not hate, but kind of dislike Travis Scott, because if they're gonna use SpongeBob like that in the halftime show, you gotta use that trumpet fanfare. You gotta lead into Sweet Victory, and that was just a cheap way to use SpongeBob. And following that, I let him slide a little bit, because I thought they were just gonna say Sweet Victory for the end of the performance of the halftime show, but they never did. They just went on as normal. Travis Scott did his cringe show as well, and then Big Boy went full Eddie Guerrero and rode in a lowrider. I didn't care for that at all. And then I will give Maroon 5 props for this. The lanterns were pretty cool and spelled One Love. I'll give them props for that. That was actually a pretty cool moment. But I thought that moment particular could have led to Sweet Victory. That would have been an awesome way to end their performance. But nah, they just went on to more cringy stuff, including Adam Levine going full nipple mode. And I don't know, it was like one of the biggest letdowns in history. Not history, but it was kind of a big letdown and a slap in the face to everyone expecting a proper tribute to Stephen Hillenburg and his work that was SpongeBob SquarePants. It's like everyone worked they worked hard to get to this point. I mean, I'll get to my final thoughts about that in a moment, but it was like a slap in the face. We don't know who or why Sweet Victory wasn't actually performed, but it was just a slap in the face to everyone, including myself. Now, let me give my final thoughts about this, because I had a few days to reflect. Initially, if you saw my Twitter feed, if you follow me there, I was kind of upset because it was like a 3-5 second cameo of SpongeBob in the halftime show, and I was disappointed. And I like I said, I don't hate Maroon 5 or I don't dislike them. I mean, Maroon 5's kind of cool and all, but it's just like their new music's kind of cringe, and their whole performance during the halftime show was kind of cringe. They used it for how SpongeBob would describe it, for sicko mode. And it was like poorly executed. It was like a poor tribute to Hillenburg. So let me get to my actual final thoughts about it, because I had a little time to reflect and look back. It was kind of a bittersweet victory for us SpongeBob fans and for everyone out there, because even though we didn't get Sweet Victory played at the Super Bowl, we did get SpongeBob at the actual Super Bowl. Now, yes, we did get the petition. We didn't get Sweet Victory though, but we did get SpongeBob. That's holy heck. That's one half of the goal accomplished. So that's something. I mean, at least SpongeBob actually showed up. So I'm actually thankful for that. Would I liked Sweet Victory to be performed? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just glad that SpongeBob was actually there in some way or form. Now, I'm not going to place blame on anyone, but I mean, there could have been a dozen of possibilities of why this was not Sweet Victory was not actually performed. I think Maroon 5 would have absolutely liked to perform Sweet Victory, to cover Sweet Victory for Stephen Hillenburg, but maybe the NFL didn't want them to do it, or because I think on Twitter, Mercedes-Benz Stadium had a full video package ready for a tribute to Stephen Hillenburg, but for some reason they didn't play it during the game or during the halftime show. But yeah, it's funny because the Dallas Stars from the NHL, they played Sweet Victory during their half for the crowd, and well, I don't know how the crowd reaction was for there, but I don't know why the NFL didn't do it for the fans at the Super Bowl. So that's really questionable. But yeah, like I said, even though Sweet Victory wasn't played, I'm just glad that SpongeBob actually made a presence at the Super Bowl. So it was kind of a win-lose for everyone involved, but now that I look back on it, I'm just thankful that SpongeBob actually made it at that stage. Now, looking forward, there's obviously plenty of opportunities for a proper tribute to Stephen Hillenburg, and not only could SpongeBob make a longer camp appearance, but hopefully Sweet Victory will be played as well. Hey, you never know. It could possibly make a tribute to Hillenburg at WrestleMania this year. Maybe when Becky Lynch wins in the main event. Only one can dream, right? Of Sweet Victory playing for Stephen Hillenburg. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. What do you think about Sweet Victory not being played at the Super Bowl and SpongeBob's cameo appearance to introduce Travis Scott for Sicko Mode or whatever his cringe carnival it was? Let me know in the comments below of how you felt about the Super Bowl 53 halftime show and SpongeBob in the Super Bowl. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links will be in the description as well. And always be delicious. I'll see you all in the next video. And I'm out.